Here we are at Maple Grove Raceway. It's Memorial Day weekend and it's the Lucas Oil Division 1 opener. And it's been somewhat of a disappointing weekend as the weather just did not cooperate. Despite today's beautiful weather, Division 1 has decided to pull the plug on the event because too much water has gotten under the track, and we understand that it would take hours and hours to get that water out. However, being that it is Memorial Day weekend, a weekend in which we honor the lives of men and women who served and fought and died for our country's freedom, and Veterans Day is actually the day where we celebrate men and women who served that are still among us, we wanted to honor one of our favorite veterans here, Mr. Bob Bender. Bob, how are you doing?
Fine, sir. How are you?
Doing great. Now, Bob runs an O-Stock automatic 1969 Chevy Kingswood. Bob, can you tell us a little bit about this car? What engine combination's in it?
It's a 350, 255, NHRA re-rated at 263. The reason that it's 263 and not 280 like the other 255, I worked hard to get a horsepower reduction for it, and it has that factory rate or NHRA re-rating of 263 at this time.
All right, Bob, so what kind of carburetor do you guys have to run on the 350,
It's
255?
the Quadrajet that came with it, 750 CFM, and we've worked really hard to get that right, and it works real well.
Do you tune the carbs yourself, Bob, or you have somebody help you with those?
That's a Frank Jordan carburetor that's on there, but yes, before Frank passed, went up there and got a few tips and extra tweaks on it, and we keep it maintained to where it'll continue to function like he built it.
All right, Bob, let's take a peek inside the car. What kind of transmission do you run?
It's a turbo 350. I'm a little scared with the weight of the car, putting a metric in it. I like both my feet.
Who builds the trans?
That's a Jack Sapanic turbo 350, and it's pretty much all steel. Nothing trick in it, no aluminum in it. There again, because of the weight of the car.
Right, so you have to take precautions. Jack Sapanic is a very well-known transmission builder in Division 1. Look at this car. Lots of room in here.
Yeah, Alan Reinhardt, I seen him in that, I forget the name, it's a smoke place. And I come up to him and said, hey man, I said, can you buy me dinner? I'm homeless. He said, your car's big enough, move in there.
That's funny. So Bob, how did you run this weekend in your one qualifying pass?
It actually, they're new tires, and we had done a memorial earlier for Carl, the starter, and I didn't really heat the tires, and then on the first pass, things were moving, and I really didn't get them as hot to burn them in a little bit, and it actually turned the tire, believe it or not.
Wow, this actually, how much does this wagon weigh? 4,000 pounds?
Right now, it's at 4,250.
4,250, and it turned the tires. That's very amazing.
It did it at Charlotte. It turned the tires and rattled them so hard that it broke the sprag because their track was crappy.
Wow, that's...
Jackson's Panic was behind me watching because Katie was in there coming up. He said he'd never seen a car shake. He thought the wind was going to fly out of it.
Oh, that must have been a sight to see. Let's see if we can find that one on YouTube. So let's change the topic just slightly. We learned about Bob's car. Now let's talk about Bob's service to our country. Bob, you were in the military. Which branch were you in?
Army.
He was in the Army. What years were you in the Army?
I was in the Army from February 69 till October of 72.
October of 72. And it's to our understanding that you did a tour in Vietnam. What year was that?
I was assigned to 101st Airborne Division in May of 70 to May of 71.
All right. Well, Bob, very grateful for your service, and we have a gift for you, compliments of Coffee by Artisan. We have a bag of coffee for you. We have a hat, Kenny Delco Racing, because Coffee by Artisan.
Well, good Chevrolet guy.
Sponsors Kenny Delco. And we have a t-shirt for you from Class Racing Today.
Very nice, thank you.
A medium, just like you asked, right? All right, Bob. Thank you very much for joining us. We're sorry this weekend didn't pan out the way we all wanted it to. We thank you for your service, and we wish you luck at your next race.
Thank you very much.